God, I've got to learn how to play that. I've got to get a guitar. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Bearded Hangout. This is our second episode. My name is Brandon. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. We've got Adam from Honyocker on tonight, so it's going to be a good time. I think we got a couple people already in here, and of course, my man Vato was the first one. I appreciate that, Vato. I know you haven't tried Honyocker yet, but maybe we can make that change tonight. We do have some giveaways to go with this one. So I got Walt in here as well. Walt, what's going on? Got Callie's Groom Room. What's going on? Jeff Rice, Mr. Honyocker himself as well. What's going on, brother? We got Lee in here. And I think that's it right now. We got about 12 people. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. Gabe is in here as well. So Gabe, what's going on, brother? So we do have Honyocker, like I said. I hope everybody is doing great tonight. Eastside Chris, what's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping by. Who else we got? We'll go through all these real quick before we bring the man of the hour in. Got the Bearded Plumber in here as well. What's going on, man? Got Bad and Bearded Casey. What's up, man? I appreciate you stopping by. I saw that you got the new scent, so I hope that you enjoy it when it does come in. Lupe, what's going on, brother? We appreciate you stopping by. So, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and bring him in. We got the man of the hour. Adam, if you're ready, I will bring you in, sir. Looks like he is ready. So, Adam, what is going on, brother?
What's happening, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. First and foremost, man, I just want to say thanks for coming on the stream. I'm just a huge fan of Honyocker. I think you do a fantastic job. So, it is an honor to have you on the stream, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy night to stop by and hang out with us on this.
Yeah, man. I say it all the time because I tend to do a decent amount of these, man, but it's always an honor to be asked to be on one of these shows. The fact that you guys have so many companies and you guys reach out to me to ask me to jump on, it's awesome, man. So my pleasure, buddy.
Yeah, man. And that beard is looking good. How have you been growing that thing anyways? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Man, I'm actually at terminal growth. I wish I could go a little longer. I would, but she's tapped out right now, man. But it's been a couple years now, man. I actually cut about 6 inches off late last year or early this year or something, but it responded pretty quick, and it's back to where it's tapped out again.
Yeah.
So.
I remember when you cut it off, actually, I think I whacked off an inch yesterday. It was just getting to that point where it's transparent and the front's not keeping up with the back. And I was like, I've just got to get this under control. So I just went ahead and cut off a couple, but hey, it grows back. So it's no big deal. But anyways, so you are in Illinois, correct?
Unfortunately, man, I am. Yeah.
It sounds like you don't want to be there.
I don't.
Why is that? Why do you not like Illinois?
Well, my dad got a job transfer here from Indiana when I was a little whippersnapper, and I've been here pretty much my whole life, but I was born in Indiana, and all my family is still over in Indiana, other than my my mom and my dad and my sister. And I always just resonated with Indiana as home for me, but be honest with you, man, there's not a whole lot to like about Illinois, buddy. I mean, it's strictest gun laws in the nation, damn near. You got the highest taxes in the country, all that kind of jazz. So it's just boring, buddy. I want to be out more like where you're at, man.
Yeah, we are in Georgia, so I mean, it is it's pretty good as far as the gun control and the taxes are concerned. Which I mean, I've never left. I live where I was born. I know everybody in this town. I know every route you can go to get past everything. I just never left. I think I talked about it when I was going to go to college. I was like, I'm just going to go off, but I never left. And the funny thing is small town feel. People say I can't wait to get out of here, but they usually come back. As far as my town is concerned, they always miss it. They always come back. So I think the hometown field is definitely something that people come back to later on in life for sure.
I think it also depends on whether you're a city or person or not. I'm a rather introverted person, believe it or not. And I like my alone time, man. When I'm not doing something like this or whatever, I'd much rather walk out my backyard and see some wilderness and some wild animals and some things like that versus city stuff, but to each their own.
Oh yeah. To each their own for sure. I mean, hey, if you're into that, you can come see us anytime you want to. Right. I've got nothing but woods and mountains and pine trees and, you know, all that good stuff. So I know everybody's going to go ahead. We'll just go ahead and talk about it real quick. So the new scent, Frontier, amazing. I did a review on it. We dropped it on Friday. So I have to ask you, that scent profile, which I think I do have it pulled up real quick, so we can go ahead and share this too with the community. This scent, when I saw what was in it, you threw me for a loop because we've got the sage leaf, the wild lily, tonka bean, brush suede, oak moss, white woods, fresh water, mountain air, smoked cedar, and Greyjoy whiskey. Where did you even come up with that profile? I mean, that seems like just so much stuff to cram in there.
It is a lot of stuff, man, but you have to understand that it's, and I'll touch on this, and it's you know, a lot of the fragrance oils are made of a lot of that stuff, man. So it's not like I picked individually those things. You know what I mean? And I just shoot you straight. Like, those are the notes that are in all the fragrance oils, and essential oils and things like that. So it's made up of still several different fragrances, man. I think there's 4 or 5 different fragrance oils in it still. You know, but it's one, man, that it kind of goes with what we just did on the intro, man, how I like West mountains, different things like that, man. And I kind of was just envisioning, you know, like what a new style Frontier would be like, instead of like covered wagons and things, man.
Yeah.
And so I wanted it to capture that outdoorsy vibe, but almost with a little bit of a cologne twist to it, man. If I could pull it off, not necessarily like straight up cologne, but an earthy cologne type of thing, man. So
yeah, you hit it on the head when you said the old school. Like, when I saw Frontier, I'm thinking, I mean, I'm going to show my age. Oregon Trail, like the game I had to play when I was in school, when it was like green and black for a screen. I was like, okay, so we're going to go down this road. And then I smelt it and I was like, okay, this is like just totally the opposite of that. It is like just a rich, warm, woodsy cologne scent. And then the whiskey for me, which you're going to get me in trouble because I started looking up Greyjoy whiskey. I mean, you can tell behind me. Yeah, you can tell behind me. I love whiskey. And I was looking at the price and I was like, whoo, I don't know if I can justify that one, but I'm going to try to make it happen. And
yeah, I'm
going to send you the bill.
Yeah, give me a heads up on that, would you? Yeah.
I definitely will. I love the scent, though. I think it's fantastic. Which everything you do, I love. I think the first unboxing that my wife was a part of, we did the Honyocker, and that's where we had like memoirs, and I think it was Humidor and Taproot. And I'm thinking in my head, she's going to pick Taproot because she doesn't like cigars at all. And then she's like, God, I love the Humidor more than anything.
That's funny, man, because I got this crappy mic boom, so bear with me here.
Oh,
man.
You're fine, man. You're
got
fine.
This heavy ass mic and this wimpy boom. But women love the Humidor, man. It's nuts. Like it's odd to me, and I think it must be just that maybe the type of vanilla that I use in it that may sit with them, man. But there's an essential oil that I use in the Humidor that really makes it what it is. You know, a lot of people will look at me like, oh, great, another, you know, tobacco, vanilla, woodsy cigar thing. But it's been recognized as a really good cigar scent due to that one ingredient that's in it, man. It makes it completely different.
It is a curveball for me, because when she said, I really do love this Humidor scent, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was laughing. And I put it in, I think the next day, and I put the butter with it, which, you know, adds to the length of time. And it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. She's like, damn, you smell good. Now it's like, well, here we go. This is definitely a winner.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it in. I actually wore that today. I'm kind of weird, man. Like, I'll break open a bottle and I'll use that until it's gone. I won't even change stuff up. I'll just keep using it. So I've been wearing Humidor for like a week.
Yeah.
But I was over visiting with my aunt today, who's in town, and she was like, "Man, you smell good today, Adam." So I was like, "Man, for whatever reason, chicks dig the Humidor scent, man."
There you go, guys. Humidor. Just take our word for it. If you need something for your woman, I'm telling you, Humidor is the way to go. Dan says I have my students play Oregon Trail every year. There you go. Bring it back.
Yeah.
I hope it's the green and black version, not the. I think they have like a colored version for your iPhone now. Which if I played that thing, I'd probably kill everybody in the damn wagon before it was said and done.
Man,
I was not good at that.
Isn't it funny, man? If kids these days actually seen the stuff from back then and the difference in the gaming, it's unreal, man. I've been fortunate enough to kind of be right on the cusp of when things started, like Ataris and stuff like that started coming out, the early stages, and then seeing it progress through. It's insane, man, the differences.
Oh yeah, I mean, what did Casey say real quick? Oh, try Humidor oil with Avenue Blue butter. Oh man, no, that sounds interesting. I might have to try that. But going back to what you just said, Adam, can you imagine if kids today had to have dial-up internet?
Oh man, I thought about that not too long ago, actually, too, man. I was like, wow.
You'd be waiting on AOL to come back in.
Yeah, nuts, man. How things have changed.
Yeah, it is. So we got a pretty good crew in here already. I think we have, how many giveaways did you say we had tonight? You want to do three?
Yeah.
3 of them? Okay, cool. So I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and do one of the giveaways real quick. We'll go ahead and kick it off, you guys, with that. So we're going to be giving away actually a combo of Frontier. It's oil and butter, correct, Adam?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So we're going to be doing that, you guys. Now, if you are the winner, just email me at allthingsbearded@gmail.com. I'll go ahead. We're going to do the number generator, you guys. And so the way it comes across, if you're new to this, your number is going to pop up first on your side. It's what pops up on my side first. That's what's going to count. So, Walt, if you're ready, man, we'll go ahead and get some dots on the screen too. So we're going to do a number, you guys. It's going to be 5 through 25. We'll just go ahead and start that right now. So 5 through 25, if you pick the right number, we'll go ahead and hook you up with a combo of the oil and butter of the new scent from Honyocker Frontier. If you haven't gotten already, I saw that stack you had, Adam. It looked like you went through a pretty good bit. First day, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm definitely not some top dog in the beard industry, but I'm proud of what I do, man. We had a really good day, really good turnout on day one.
Yeah, it looked fantastic, man. I'm telling you, it was without a doubt one of my favorite scents. And when you send it to me and we were talking about it, you're like, hey, you know, let me know what you think about it. And I was like, man, this you hit a home run again.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, man, I've seen a lot of ATB 15s come across, man. So that's
hey, there you go. I mean? We'll take that all day. You know, I'm just trying to help out everybody, you guys. If you like Honyocker, so we do have a winner, you guys. Larry Norman is the winner. We
right
have
on
number 8, and you guys, this is the reason I do B-roll. I'm not good at this at all. That might come through a little bit, but you know, whatever. Number 8. We have number 8.
Are you writing this stuff down and then you're going to send me the info, or you want me to write them down and they can
you can, if you want to write them down, I'll have them email me. We'll just, you know, go back and forth and make sure that everything's correct. But yeah, email me, Larry, if you don't mind, at allthingsbearded@gmail.com. I would greatly appreciate that. And congratulations on winning a fantastic combo scent from Adam at Honyocker.
Right on. Congrats, Larry.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, so Adam, I do have to ask you a really quick question.
Okay.
So we've talked a little bit. So with this brand and Hanyaker as a beard company, is this what you've always envisioned doing, or was there something that directed you towards this? Because granted, I'm new to the bearded community still. I mean, I only started this, 8 months ago. So
yeah, man,
you might have answered this before and I just never heard it, but I just kind of wanted to know for myself, and maybe some other people in the audience want to know that as well. If you can let us know a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of it, man. This is not, I never expected to do this, man. But I am a very fly by the seat of my pants type of person. I tend to get bored easy, and I tend to only last at jobs for maybe 5 years, and then I get bored and I want to bring something new, get my juices going again. my sister one time, kind of making fun of me. She goes, Adam, you can't even grow a mustache, So I tried growing the mustache, and I did for a while. I had a handlebar mustache that I wore for a while. And then I cut the ends off of it, and I looked too much like an 80s cop, man. So I was like, I got to grow something back in to match this. And so then I never had a beard before. So I just thought, well, I'll just try the mustache. We'll try the beard now. So, and then let it grow, man. And then I had one specific company that I tried early on that for whatever reason just did not suit my beard well. It dried me out a little bit as far as the hairs go. And so being a creative person, I just started doing the research and thought I'd make some for myself, man. And that's really all it was supposed to be, was just me making my own gear for myself. And I ran the Gold's Gym at the time. I was the general manager at the Gold's Gym. And I would just have people smell it, man. Let me know what they thought. Guys came in with beards and stuff, and I got a pretty good, amount of feedback and some positive feedback. So then it turned into, man, what about just doing it for some weekend blow money, as a hobby, putting it out there. And it just kind of grew from there, man. But no, I never intended to do this.
But your wife, I believe, also helps you out too. So, I mean, that's got to be awesome having it, something you both can bounce off of each other and just have a good time doing as well. And I mean, I'm sure business is always good too. That's great. But I think having something that you and your spouse can both actually do at the same time and enjoy doing is something that probably is a little bit better than anything money could probably give you.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, dude, she's my best buddy. I mean, it works out really great. I can definitely not do it without her. She takes care of all the behind the scenes financial stuff and shipping stuff and ordering stuff. And so that allows me to be simple minded and just do the creation part of things and this kind of thing here. But not to mention, dude, she makes a co-wash. That's her baby. So I mean that's probably our most popular product, man.
Okay.
And that's her. So I always like to give her credit for that, man.
You can't beat that. And I think we have a question too. Has Adam ever made his own pipe, and how did that tobacco smoke? I think he says.
Yeah. Casey, no, I haven't never made my own pipe. I'm not that damn good. And I seen that you asked about the mustard earlier on. I just didn't want to talk over Brandon, but I actually dipped into some of that not too long ago. And as far as the pipe tobacco, buddy, we're just now here in Illinois getting to pipe smoking season for me. So I'll be bringing back my Saturday morning pipe sesh picks and stuff, and I'll bust it out and let you know at that point, buddy.
Yeah, so I'm not a pipe guy, but I do like a good cigar. So if I was going to go into the pipe world, what do I need to know? Because
don't ask me.
Pipes just look badass. I mean, I've never even smoked out of one, so I'm kind of edging towards looking to get a pipe. I think that's going to look awesome, but I have no idea on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a pipe connoisseur whatsoever, man. I do enjoy smoking a pipe because it's relaxing to me. If you get the right tobacco, there's some really good flavor out there. That's not necessarily harsh or anything like that you can just sit there and enjoy, especially when it's nice outside. So it's like a relaxing thing, at least for me.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yesterday it was completely beautiful outside. I think it was like 70 degrees outside. My wife and I were on the back deck with the dogs, and I was like, you know what? This is just a good time to get a beer and a cigar and just come out here and enjoy life a little bit. And I think that's like, for me, I love doing stuff like that. It's just the simple things of life and just enjoying the people you're around. And so for me, I agree with you on the relaxation, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt says whiskey and cigars. I love whiskey too. That'll get me in trouble. Are you a whiskey man?
I do enjoy whiskey from time to time, man. I don't drink too often, man. Summertime will get me in trouble, but most of the time it's when I'm grilling out and I'm just slamming some beers and things like that. But to be totally honest with you, buddy, I'm so damn busy all the time. I don't even have time to think, oh, I'm going to pour myself a nice glass of whiskey and enjoy this, because as soon as I do that, something would come up and I'd be like, well, there goes that, man.
Yeah, I feel you on that, and especially on the grilling part, we've got a Traeger, which some people say is cheating. I just, if it tastes good, I don't really care how I have to prepare it. But we have that on our back deck too. So I mean, that is like our oasis back here at our house for sure. Oh, I had a question up here. I was looking for it. Sorry, I'm totally new to this still, you guys.
Dude,
So you're just
man,
gonna have to bear with me.
that's what makes it fun, dude. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
If it was all scripted and stuff, that'd be
Oh
pretty
yeah.
boring.
I definitely don't want to script anything, but so well, hey, since I was talking about all the lineup, when we first talked, I think the first thing I ever had from you, you made me, and I don't know if you'll remember this, you made me an OG scent, and it was Happy Trails.
Ah, yeah. Chad's in here and he really likes Happy Trails.
Can we get that back on the main line?
You know what's funny, man, is that's one of those, like my original lineup, right when I hit the website live. Chad, what's happening, buddy?
Yeah,
Thanks for coming in, bud. Was a lot of essential oil stuff, not fragrance. And Raggedy Hobo and Happy Trails, those are all essential oils. But those were my early days of creation, man. But those turned out exactly how I wanted them. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was just on with Chad the other night, Friday night, doing a show, and we talked about that a little bit. Happy Trails is dirty, earthy, with some brightness. It turned out how I want it, but you have to be an outdoorsy type of guy to like it. Yes. It's not going to be for everyone at all.
Yeah, Walt says I hear good things. It's like for me personally, it's like just walking outside here, because you get a lot of pine and just that outdoor forest vibe, kind of like you're just hiking through the woods. And when you sent me that one, I was like, this is definitely something I'm gonna have to baby, because I probably would have blew through the whole bottle in probably 20 something days. But Raggedy Hobo was another one that was fantastic. So are there any you think from the OG line that might ever come back, or do you just continually try to just crank out new stuff as you go along?
As a matter of fact, man, I'd rather not crank out new stuff all the time. Hence why we just turned into May and I released my first technical 100% Honyocker scent that, I did the collab earlier this year, but that's not Hanyaker out of my head. That was out of Kerfy's head. But we're at the end of April into May before I push my first thing out. I want people to understand and know what I have already. I think I have some really solid things that more people just need to try. I don't want to just push out scents, man. I want to push out a scent when something hits me and I really feel creative and I'm driven to create it. But I'm sure the people in here have heard me talk a million times about this. I don't just pump stuff out to pump stuff out, man. If I'm not in the mood and have a desire to create or something that makes me want to, I'm not going to, buddy. So I love the original stuff. Of course I made it, you know what I mean? But it's that kind of stuff to me, after being in the beard community for a little while now, I don't think is mainstream enough, at least for what people are into right now, to justify bringing it back and making larger runs of things. Those would be things that I would do, like every once in a while, make a small run for those of people like you or Chad or whoever else has tried it. If they want to grab some, they can grab it,
Yeah. And I completely just respect the aspect of not wanting to crank stuff out just for volume or profits. Like, you literally have in your mind what you want Honyocker to represent, to smell like, and, to hell with trying to just pump out as much stuff as you can, because it's not going to be who you feel the brand is. And I mean, stuff like that, I don't know how some companies pump out as much as they do and don't drown from all of the scent profiles that you have, because over time, it's just, to me, it seems like they're going to overlap with another scent, because it's just going to keep on growing. But you did touch on the collab. So that was your first collab ever, correct? The #biz.
Like a main release type of collab. Yeah. And, Kerfy, me and Kerfy got to talking, and I had sent him the Humidor last year, and he just loves that scent. It's his favorite scent. And so he reached out to me. He's like, man, I own my own business, and I'm a business consultant, and I have my own podcast and that deals with business stuff. And he's like, I'd love to have my own beard scent,
Yeah.
So we talked. I kind of picked his brain on what he felt would represent him. And, he threw out the old classic leather, tobacco, and bourbon. And so I sat down and did it up, sent him, I think, maybe 2 different things, but he really liked the one re-released. And so that's what we went with, man.
And sold out super fast. If you missed out on that one, that was another scent that was amazing as well. And Dan asked me, Brandon, do you skate or just like decks? So I did skate like in high school, which is ages ago, but kind of grew out of that. I like it just for like, I guess, an art form, and aesthetically, I think they just look cool. I've got more throughout this room that I have, and I love skate decks. I guess I think there's an art form to how they look, but
they are cool, man.
Now I just buy guns, really.
There you go, buddy. Right on, man.
So yeah, we're a Glock household. I don't know what you have in yours, but we're a Glock family in this one.
I have a plethora, man. I told myself I'd never own a Glock. I was always a Smith & Wesson M&P man. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
And but I wanted to run a red dot on mine, and so I switched over because the Smith & Wesson didn't have an optic ready slide. And so I switched over to the Glock and run it, man. I like it. And then I recently bought the old lady a 43X. So she's got one now.
Yep.
And, got a couple of those in the house.
We've got, I've got a 19 Gen 4 that does have a red dot on it with, I think it's a Olight on it. And also I have one of the, have you seen the 22 round magazines?
Yeah.
So I've got that in it. It looks like an Uzi sitting next to my bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love Glocks. I think my wife, she has the 42, which is the 380. And then, I mean, I've got a 17, a 19, a 43. We've almost got all of them. It's like a Dan collecting his Pokemon cards. Sometimes we're trying to collect them all.
I know how it goes, buddy. It's an expensive hobby to collect too, buddy. I'll tell you that, man.
Yeah, it is. I do not have an AR or anything like that. And I can talk about and say the word guns because this channel is not monetized. So YouTube, you cannot demonetize me.
Yeah, we can't be demonetizing over some Second Amendment stuff, baby.
Well, apparently you say pew pew if you are. So we're not monetized on this channel yet. So it's kind of we'll talk about what we want to. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Dan likes Smith & Wesson as well. So there you go. I think, they're all good. They all have their places. It's just, you pick one and you run with it. So
yeah, I just, and that's the thing about a gun or a pew pew or whatever we're calling it these days, man. You know what I mean? Is it depends, man. It's just like the beard stuff, everybody's hands are different. Everybody's feels different, man. So it's like, you have to get something that's comfortable to you and that you can visually, see and works for your sight picture and all that kind of stuff. So I just shot Smith & Wesson M&P like a champ, man. It was really good. I hated to have to not carry that one anymore, man. But it was like I wanted to run a red dot, and I'm glad I switched though, because I will not ever go back to not running a red dot.
Yeah, I love running a red dot. Where was it? J. Cruz pew pew Star Wars guns. I do love Star Wars, Cruz. I mean, May the 4th is coming up, so it is all good. I do have like some Star Wars stuff sprinkled back there in the back as well. I'm a big fan of everything Star Wars. And hold on a second, Coach Thomas wanted to know. So my favorite bourbon is E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Got a bottle of it back there. If you can find it relatively cheap in your area, pick it up. Sometimes the bourbon and states, we were talking about like guns and states. Bourbon and states are crazy as well, because I can get a bottle of that here for $54. But if I go up to where like New York or,
Oh man.
good Lord, $250, something crazy like that. So when I saw that, I bought 3 bottles of it. I'll order it.
Yep. Got to do that, man. Like it's crazy. It's nuts, that stuff, how that stuff works.
Yeah, because that blows my mind, because there's just so many bourbons out there that are literally, depending on what state you're in, can either cost you lunch or dinner for 10 at your favorite restaurant. I mean, it's the same stuff in there. But man, we still got a pretty good people in here. I'll tell you what.
I seen Josh in here ask if we ship to Canada, and I know my boy Chad answered the question for me already. But yeah, we do, buddy. We ship internationally.
There it is. I was looking for that one as well. You called it out before I got there. And you've actually shipped to the UK too, correct?
Yeah, man. I've been fortunate enough to ship all kinds of crazy places, man. And it's I think that's one thing that really, like, I know a lot of the beard companies have to be kind of pretty cool, man, is when your products are just all over the world. Like that's pretty humbling to me, at least.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's when I just see kind of demographically, if somebody like from another country even like saw one of my videos, I'm like, wow, like the reach you can have is bigger than you could ever imagine, especially if you do just keep sticking with it, for sure.
Yeah, see Rob Acker's in here. Rob, how you doing, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a long time, man. Hope you're well, pal.
Rob's been busy. He's been over there working for sure, I bet.
Yeah, all kinds of woodwork going on.
Rob does some amazing stuff. I mean, I didn't even know half of the stuff he did. And that's the problem. Like with me, I'm trying to catch up, like all these OGs, all these people that do just amazing things off the side that aren't even like beard related, but they're part of the community. I'm just still trying to catch up with people and see what's out there, because literally there are so many amazing people in this community that we really do have a ton of talent. And it's just overwhelming at times to try to find everybody while doing your own thing at the same time.
Yeah, it can get overwhelming, man. There's days like when I was on the Bearded Regard Friday, we talked about it a little bit, like on release days, dude, I spend all day on my phone, customers, letting me know they grabbed the product, and I tend to make sure that I respond to everybody, so on the phone, I'm busy, giving my thanks and appreciations and things. So there's a lot of people, man.
That's the one thing, like I do commemorate you on, especially because you always answer back to pretty much everybody that I've ever talked to. You're like, man, I reached out, and like Adam was right there answering as soon as I came through. And I love the personality and the personal feel that you can have with a company, especially when the owners are involved as you are. Diablo Bearded had a good question, and I don't even know the answer to this. So where did the inspiration for the Honyocker logo come from?
That is something that I was just raised in a blue collar family, really hardworking, down to earth, nothing flashy. And I kind of wanted that feel with the guy, and then mix that with kind of like, my backwoods my love for backwoods, like we talked about earlier, man. So just kind of, I just worked with my sister, actually knows a graphic designer. And so she put me in touch with her, and her name's Angie. And I worked with her for several months on it. And she just sent me that one day after, I kind of felt bad because she sent me a few things. I'm like, man, that's just not hitting me in the mouth like I want it to.
Yeah.
And then she threw that at me one day, and it was one of those things, like it just clicked. I was like, that's my dude right there.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, and I still, like, I give her all kinds of praise all the time, man. She hit what I wanted out of the park on that one, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm shamefully going to say I don't have the sweatshirt or the hoodie, but I will be ordering that for when cooler weather gets here. And apparently, Rob is an amazing singer and the voice of our generation. So
I wouldn't put it past him.
I'm gonna have to get him on here to sing us a tune.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, and here's another one. Adam, you created it. You can probably do it more justice than I ever could. I love this scent, especially for a nighttime scent. But Zinlin, shoot, you can go ahead and describe that for us.
Yeah. So to me, if I could compare it to anything, and I'm not a good salesman, so I'll probably make this less attractive than what people who like it would think of it. But I get, much like a few other people have said, man, to me, it's like almost like a dryer sheet, almost, man, like this fresh, outdoors, calming, but yet with a little bit of like, because it's got like a rain fragrance in it, man. So it's just, it's what Zenland would mean, man. Fresh, calming, clean, relaxing.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a great springtime scent. If I had to put it in a season, I would call it a springtime scent. I would say most feedback that I get off Zenland is a lot of guys, like you said, Brandon, use it as a night type scent.
Yeah, I love it. Or if I want a day where I don't want something too bold and in my face, that would be also another one that I really do enjoy. And Jeff asked if I ever tried Two Fist. I did not. I am a little intimidated to try that scent after hearing, do not put that scent in and drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still love Dan's reaction on that but see, when Dan did the review for us, we were early on, man. I wasted really hardly no time hooking up with Dan, and I probably did it prematurely, other than the fact that his wife basically helped propel Honyocker with her love for Avenue Blue at the time. So that's always something that I'll respect for sure. But Dan had a lot of the older stuff, but the Two Fisted, man, I just love his reaction, and I love her reaction when they smelled that one on there. It was made to be on purpose like that. It was, hence the name Two Fisted. It was made to punch you in the mouth whiskey, and it did that. It's definitely that. So where like in Frontier has the Greyjoy whiskey, and it's much more of a darker, smooth whiskey. It's not real in your face. Where Two Fisted is in your face.
And that's exactly what Jeff says. It's whiskey in your face, and I love it.
Sergio, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, that's amazing. So, man, we've already got like 47 in here. If you don't, Walt, if you don't mind, just go ahead and get ready. We'll go ahead and do one of our other giveaways that we have, which is going to be, for this one, we're going to do winner's choice. You pick it. We're going to do an oil and butter combo. So whatever you want, that's in stock, of course, we're going to hook you up with. And Adam was so nice to let us do 3 giveaways tonight. So this is giveaway number 2. So we're going to go ahead, you guys, 30 through 50. If you don't mind, go ahead and enter. So I didn't say this earlier either. We're doing US only tonight, you guys. So make sure, please, that it's US only for this giveaway. And also, your number will be prioritized on your side, but it's what comes over on my side first that wins. So like I said, 30 through 50, you guys, go ahead and go. And they're coming in. Now I have to find it. That's the fun part, finding the freaking number.
Yeah, better you than me, buddy. I'm just waiting to write down a name.
Well, you don't have to wait too long. We've already got it. Pete White,
all right,
47. Pete. Good job, Pete. Pete,
congrats,
man.
Pete.
Have you ever seen Pete's Instagram?
Yeah, man, I follow Pete.
Boy, Pete gets stuff all the time. So there you go, you guys. 47 was the winner. Pete, congratulations, my man. If you don't mind, email me as well at allthingsbearded@gmail.com. I would greatly appreciate that. And congratulations again.
Yeah, right on, Pete.
Also, we got a lot of people in here. You guys, if you don't mind, maybe smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you want some pretty good beard content, I think this is definitely somewhere that you would enjoy. So possibly hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that as well. So you did hit on Avenue Blue a minute ago. Yeah. So that is amazing barbershop scent as well. Was that your idea to just, were you looking for a barbershop scent, or was this something that just came to you randomly as far as creating that one?
Dude, like Avenue Blue was another one that was in my original lineup. And it wasn't necessarily that I was looking for a barbershop scent, but once again, I had this picture in mind that I wanted to try and convey through scent, and the barbershop just happened to be the fit for that.
Okay.
And but man, without a doubt, man, till this day, over 2 years later, it's still my all-time top selling item as far as a scent goes.
So can you pick a favorite, or is that a little too hard for you?
My
Like,
personal
yeah,
favorite, you
if
know,
I
there,
was,
yeah, for a long time it was Snowblind, my like Christmassy scent, just because it's deep. I
amazing.
like dark, spicy notes. But I find myself wearing body language a lot, man. I find myself wearing Taproot a lot. Trying to think, man, I lose track of what I even Humidor. Like I said, I've worn that for a week straight, but I hadn't worn that for probably 6-7 months until now. So, but I mean, I guess it just changes with the mood, man.
Yeah.
But hey, my man, what's going on, buddy?
There you go. Always in Germany.
But yeah, that was hard because I just change with moods, man. I don't really have one that like hammers me in my face. It's like if I could get rid of everything but this one, it would be it. I mean, I do like Snowblind a lot. And I wore the hell out of Witch's Breath when I came out
Yes.
with that last fall too. For whatever reason, it's so unique, man, that I like that one. Chad hates that one. I talk about Chad a lot, but we talk behind the scenes quite a bit.
Chad likes memoirs. The saying that's his choice right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Witch's Breath though, for me, when I smelt that, I think that was probably my fourth Honyocker scent. And when I popped that open, I was like, hell yeah, fall's here, baby. Let's go and put that one in. It is amazing.
I was super nervous to put that one out, man, because I really liked it, but I did not know if it was going to go over well with the masses, man, because it's pretty unique scent, man. And yes. But I had to make more of that than I've had anything on a release. I just had to keep just remaking and remaking and remaking. And I don't know if it was because of the name kind of being a weird name that kind of intrigued people or what, but man, that sold like hotcakes for a good 3 months straight.
I thought the name and the logo just like boom, locked in and just fit perfectly. And yeah, I can blame him. It was Josh at Embrace the Beard Life. I think I saw his reel that he did for Witch's Breath, and I bought it, and you know, rest was history. I have every scent now. So,
yeah.
You know, you start with something and you go down the line. And to be honest with you, Adam, I mean, just, you know, you as an owner, that plays into it as well. I want to support people that I appreciate, that I admire and respect. And I mean, even in our unboxing that I had with my wife, I was like, have you ever seen Adam? And she was like, no. I was like, he's a big jacked up dude with a pipe, and I love it.
Man, everybody says that. If you guys see me in real life, you'd be like, man, he's not as jacked up as I think he is.
I bet you are. I mean, you look like you can lift a pretty good bit at him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm 40 now, man. We're not 25 anymore, but I'm lifting not to hurt anymore these days.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, people try to guess my age and they say I'm like 25. I am 35, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
and
you look younger than what you are, buddy.
Well, you know what? I might look younger than I am, but my back is older than I am because Jesus. I mean, that's the worst part. I remember, I mean, just to go off topic for a minute, like 2 years ago, I jacked up my back so bad. I was in the bed for 5 days straight and couldn't stand.
Been there, man.
I had I basically cracked one of my discs, and fluid was coming out of it and hitting my nervous system.
Got you a little sciatic nerve action going on.
Well, I had that to begin with, and then, you know, I thought I was stronger than I was, and I tried unloading stuff out of my truck in a wheelbarrow by myself. Pretty much, my wife was helping me, but
yeah, typical man.
Yeah, typical ignorance is what that was, and I was like, "It's fine, we got it," and I dropped it and felt something twitch, and then we were sitting on the couch probably 4 hours later. I'm thinking everything's okay. I got up and it felt like somebody hit me in the back with a shotgun shell, and I hit the ground. I was wailing around like a fish, screaming. And then like 5 days later, I could actually walk, and then had to have like dry needling done in my back and all that stuff. So I have learned my lesson with lifting stuff for sure.
Yeah, back stuff is no fun, man.
No, it's not. Walt, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys do go to Honyocker and you want to use ATB 15, that's going to save you 15% off of your order. Fantastic stuff from Honyocker, you guys. You can see by everybody chatting, they love this stuff. It's Adam's putting beard cracking in bottles for us because we're all hooked to it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just really appreciative that everybody jumps on, man, and takes the time to watch me when I come on and watch you being on here. And
oh yeah, I mean, I definitely
cool.
do. This is only my second stream, so I was kind of hesitant. I was like, man, I don't want to jack this up with Adam on there, but I think we've had a pretty good time tonight.
You're gonna jack it up with me on here, but because I don't give a damn, man. You ain't gonna, I have a lot of people who are like, well, I don't want to say anything wrong because you're a company owner or this, that, the other. Man, I'm just a normal dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
If I don't want to come on your show because I'm scared something like that's going to happen, I won't come on your show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Pete, you're asking, Pete, we follow each other. Just shoot me on a DM on IG. That'll make it easier for you, man. And I'll get it for sure. We'll get you that stuff out. Diablo has one more question. We'll go ahead and do this one too. Adam, how long did it take you to perfect your butter? It's so good. And it really is. I love this butter, you guys, for a daytime butter, especially the beeswax isn't extremely doesn't have a hard hold, but you can really shape your beard and do everything you need. So Adam, I'll let you go ahead and take that one.
Yeah, it took me a little bit, man. I mean, it didn't take me 2 years or nothing like that. But, at least for me, when I'm working on stuff like that, I'm constantly working. So I don't just like, all right, well, that didn't work out. 2 weeks later, I'll try something new. Next month, I'll try something. I'm banging it out several times a day, trying to find new formulas until I get it right. But my biggest thing with my butter was I've tried a lot of beard butters that are a little too oily for me.
Okay.
And I'm just shooting you straight
yeah.
For my personal opinion. And I kind of thought to myself, well, I just put in beard oil. The last thing I want to do is put in a high oil contented beard butter. I mean, I already have beard oil on. So I really wanted the beard butter to be heavy butter, like heavy on the butters, like hence definitely. The name, and realistically, the only reason it has wax in it is because I wanted to be able to ship it year round. And I'm sure there's a lot of companies that do wax in their butters for that same exact reason. It's a very small amount. And believe it or not, Brandon, the most of the hold you get from that is from the butter because it's so thick. I know people see wax and they think, oh, that's why I'm getting a hold. But in all actuality, it is just the consistency of the thickness of the actual butter itself that really gives it that heavier feeling, but I just wanted it to be an actual butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you do get it out, it's got some body to it. I mean, but it does an outstanding job of emulsifying pretty much a couple passes through the hands and you're good to go. You're off to the races. I do like that it, completely does smell just like the oil. You do get the butter sometimes where you do get a lot of that butter smell instead of just getting the straight oil scent. So I think it's fantastic. And especially, like you said, shipping it year round with the whipped beard butters, those guys, sometimes it's a nightmare because you get that thing and it's depending on where it's shipping to, it's already melted in that container. And you've got to go through that stupid hack system of getting it back the way it is. And I'm like you, I don't have time for that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to hide anything. If you want a whipped butter or you like a little more thinner butter and stuff, then my feelings aren't hurt if you go grab another companies that you like. You know what I mean? I want all these guys to succeed. You know what I mean? But I think if we all made the same type of product, it'd be pretty boring. Yeah. So it just so happens that Hanyaker is a little thicker bodied butter. And I really develop everything, Brandon, depending on what works in my beard, right? Like I can't develop something to work in your beard. Like, I don't know if it would. So when I'm working on these things, I'm working at putting it in my own beard. And if it works for my beard, I kind of go, well, probably work on at least 50% of people if it works in mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so definitely. And people can try it. I mean, like you said, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And I think that goes with any business or brand model. That goes with us on YouTube. You either like our channels or you don't like our channels, and that's just fine. I mean, everybody has their own thing. Bald and Beautiful making a Humidor combo order tonight. You, sir, are going to love it.
Yeah,
I can guarantee you that.
If you like cigar scents, man, or tobacco scents, I'm pretty confident that most people will like it.
Yes.
In 2 years' time, I think I've literally had one person that didn't care for it.
Well, they're crazy. I'll say it. Oh man. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Cowbiz. Yeah, you're late, but we do appreciate you stopping by, my man. So about the butters too. So has anybody ever came to you and asked for maybe a larger size of that beard butter? Because I know it's a 2-ounce container, but I do know with FDA or not FDA, I'm sorry, TSA, I get those two confused.
FBI,
yeah,
ATF.
FBI, DEA, all of them. But with TSA, I have seen a lot of other companies doing, I think, like the 3.5s and stuff like that, so they can travel with them. Has that been anything that somebody might have requested or talked about?
I've had that asked several times, and I lean a lot on my Lance. What's up, buddy?
Buddy.
I lean a lot on my experience running the gym when I make decisions with this beard company. And what I mean by that is there were times at the gym when I'd have a couple members request something, and I'd try to make it happen. And the owner would come to me of the gym and he'd be like, Adam, I know if you get 5 people reach out to you and ask you about something that it seems like you want to please everybody. But in all actuality, 5 people in a scope of 3,500 members isn't really enough to justify something. So I kind of look at that. If I get an overwhelming amount of people just reaching out to me about something, then yes, that's a clue to me that I need to make a change somewhere, But if I get like 2 or 3 people here and there over a month, couple months time and stuff, I don't know that makes me want to make the leap to change stuff yet. In other words.
The supply and demand absolutely have to be there, especially when you're talking about a profit for a company. I completely understand that. Let's see. Clint's in here. What's going on, Clint? And
Clint, what's up, buddy?
And G. Lou has made his appearance as well. What's up, Gary? I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Gary, what's happening, bud?
So I was just wondering about that. And my friend Addie is here as well. So Addie, what's going on?
Hey, Addie.
That's Lance's wife, and she loves beards, and I love her.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes, she is a huge beard fan and has requested numerous times to come on this channel.
I wish she was on, man, because I'd love to ask what about beards is it that she loves so much, like that makes her like beer so much.
She might answer, who knows? And of course my wife's happy because she's here, so there you go. But luckily for me too, I mean, my wife loves beards too, but she wouldn't care if I shaved it. But if I shaved my beard off, I would not get into a rated R movie. I would look like I'm 16 years old, and my wife would probably get in trouble for being married to a 16-year-old as well. So it is the beard life for me. So, Adam, I do appreciate you, man, stopping by. We're pretty much getting close to that mark we talked about. We'll do one more giveaway, you guys. If you want to win Frontier, this is your last chance. We're giving away the combo, you guys. Oil, butter, straight to you. Fantastic scent, you guys. It's not like the Oregon Trail video game that you grew up playing, but it is amazing. A dark, rich, woodsy cologne scent, in my opinion.
Does your wife like it?
My wife loves it. My wife loves everything you do, dude.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's good.
She loves, hey, fist emoji, man. Rock the yak, as they say. There you go. Boom. She loves it. But with a badass whiskey in there too, you guys. So if you do not mind, Walt, go ahead and give me the dots. We'll go ahead and get this one going on. And Addie says, they're rough and tough and smell nice sometimes. Addie, my beard always smells good. I've got so much beard oil, it's crazy. So we'll go ahead, you guys. This is your chance. We're going to do numbers 60 through 80. Go ahead and go now. It will prioritize your number on your side. It is on my side that counts. And there you go, Adam. You asked my
Memoirs
wife confirms.
Good. Yeah. Memoirs, humidor, and body language women love. And memoirs is a big one for the ladies for whatever.
Body language. That's the one I don't have. I got to order it.
Yeah, I love that one, man. That's That's a sexy one there.
Man, I love it. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Winner. Diablo Bearded. Congratulations, my man. You are the winner. Number 77. Right there. And see, this is why Brandon does B-roll, because he can't do that whole putting something in front of a camera and letting it focus. I suck at it. So, Diablo, if you don't mind, man, if you want to go ahead and send me an email, allthingsbearded@gmail.com, and we'll get you taken care of. Adam's taking notes on his side as well. So you guys, I do appreciate everybody stopping by, but most importantly, I appreciate Adam stopping by. Thank you, my man. This was fantastic. I think it was a pretty successful episode number 2. You guys check out Honyocker, check out the new scent, ATB 15. That'll save you 15% off of your order. And if you do like beard content, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Adam, thank you again for stopping by. I appreciate it as well. So everybody go out there, rock the yak, stay safe, stay bearded. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night and a good week.
See you guys and gals.
And gals.